Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Let's go ahead and get into some Xbox restock info. So I did a video earlier confirming the Walmart restock on March 25th. They will be having Xbox Series X and S's available via All Access starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, March 25th. So we're 3 days away, but I wanted to go ahead and read this article for you guys. So this is for Antonline, Walmart, Amazon, and more. So the Xbox Series X and Series S aren't getting easier to find. Like the PS5 and PS5 Digital, both Microsoft systems are still quite hard to find, both online and in person. Still, a small number of new consoles do pop up at several storefronts each week. If you want to get your hands on an Xbox Series X or S, these are the retailers you should look at throughout the rest of March. So these are just suggestions, tips, little tidbits for you guys if you're trying to get your Xbox. Again, a lot of times people don't confirm stuff, so when a big confirmation like Walmart happens, it gets crazy. We're starting to see some more restocks more often. We're starting to see them happen at least on a weekly basis, but it still seems like, in my opinion, the Series X is a little bit harder to come by than the other consoles. Just my view. So here we go. This article I'm going to link in the description gives you some tidbits, some advice, some tips and tricks. For example, right here it starts off talking about Ultrasharp, Pop Finder, and other tools to use to help you get your Series X. So it says, as you're scouting retailers to find these next-gen consoles, there are a variety of online tools you can use to make the process less tedious. Twitter accounts like @Wario64, @Xbox Stock Alerts, and Spiel Times will let you know when restocks happen. If you want notifications straight from the retailer, Ultrasharp is a helpful extension. For in-store stock, use Pop Finder. So yeah, those are some recommendations. Of course, I always live and die by recommending you guys follow the Twitter accounts. Not just those, just look it up online. Wario64 is a godsend. I don't really use Ultrasharp or Pop Finder, but I keep reading about those, that they get notifications in the form of an extension. Now here we go. Walmart, one of the most consistent retailers when it comes to restocking the Xbox consoles, is even already confirmed when the next restock will happen. If you go to the Series X or Series S store pages, you'll see that they'll be available through the Xbox All Access program at 3 p.m. Eastern on March 25th, 2021. So they're going to be doing All Access, which has you pay monthly. Depending on which one you get, it might be $24.99 or $34.99. It includes 2 years of Game Pass Ultimate, and I think they're worth a shot. So yeah, if you think it's worth it, if you don't mind monthly payments, then you can keep an eye for the restock in 3 days. It's coming up, so there you go. Now here's Best Buy's updates. Best Buy restocked the next generation consoles last week, but it has not indicated whether or not a restock is happening this week just yet. It could sometimes take Best Buy a couple weeks to list new stock, so we can't say for sure whether or not they'll restock this week. You'll want to have notifications set for the Series X and S store pages in case they do. So no confirmation if they're going to do any this week. They had some last week. I would keep my eye on Best Buy if I were you guys. They seem to be pretty consistent as of late, so you never know. Just be prepared. Now Target restocks consoles fairly consistently both online and stores. While we don't have any indication on whether or not a restock will happen this week just yet, you should keep an eye and set notifications for their pages. So they're recommending, again, just like with Best Buy, there's no confirmation. Now with Amazon, here's an interesting situation going on. Right now, there is a rumor that Amazon will be having a PS5 restock as soon as Thursday. They were saying that last week. It hadn't happened yet. Supposedly there's 46,000 units. Jake Randall and Spiel Times have been saying this for the last few days. It's a rumor. There's been no confirmation, but now the rumor's also saying Amazon might have a restock of Xboxes as well on that same date. I would say prepare for it anyway. Even if it's not confirmed, if you prepare, the worst thing that happens is you're ready for when Amazon decides to actually do a restock. So make your account, set up notifications, put your payment info, put your shipping address so you don't have to type that shit in when it's time to go. Now, going on with this goes on to talk about GameStop. It says there's currently no word on when GameStop's next restocks will happen, though they'll likely announce it on their Twitter beforehand. Monitor the store's Series X and Series S pages if you want to get them when they're restocked. They did restocks the last couple of weeks. They usually do send an email alert, so I would pay attention to them. They're pretty consistent. Now, Antonline. Antonline's called an underrated retailer for next-gen restocks by many experts that Inverse spoke to. They only sell bundles that come with Game Pass Ultimate, an extra controller, and a game. If you don't mind paying a bit more to get a bit more with your console, then Antonline's a good place to get the Series X, and you don't have to compete with a lot of bots. So the thing with Antonline is they definitely do tweet out when they have restocks. They're consistent. They're on a near weekly basis. So I would say, yeah, Antonline is worth keeping an eye on. If I was to honestly say my suggestions for you guys, Antonline, because they've been the most consistent. GameStop has been pretty good as of late, and I would also say Target. But now this thing is also suggesting Walmart, Amazon, and Best Buy. It's hinting at everything. Again, if something is not confirmed, it's all speculation at this point. The worst thing, again, that can happen is you get prepared ahead of time, and when the stocks really happen, you have your stuff ready. You're able to just refresh the page and try your best. And you're a couple steps ahead of everybody except the bots. So yeah, now Microsoft Store. This says another good retailer to get the console is Microsoft itself. They don't restock as often as other retailers, but your order is much less likely to be interfered with or canceled by them. So keep an eye on their Series X and Series S pages in the off chance they decide to restock again this month. So yeah, it definitely interesting situation coming. The restocks definitely seem like they're happening a lot. Again, right now, the only absolute confirmation we have is Walmart having theirs on Thursday, March 25th at 3 p.m. Eastern time. A lot of people get upset when retailers give a confirmation date and time because they feel it gives scalpers an advantage to prep their bots and to get ahead of the game. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agree with that. Honestly, things would be better if we didn't have to deal with just online only nonsense. It's tough. I hear you guys all the time. You come into my streams, you ask me if I know the latest info. I just kind of do the best I can. I'm a one-man band. I'll read these summaries, these reports. I'll Google first thing in the morning. I try to keep my eye on Twitter. So hopefully these videos are helping you out. If they do, that's my only goal, honestly. Let me know if you get a Xbox this week. I would love to hear your success stories. If you have any other tidbits or any kind of info on speculation, let us know in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't, guys. I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.